Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Theimpactplay, the premier source for discussing and reviewing the latest technology and video games. My name is Muhammad and I'm your host, and we're here on the ones and twos, and we are these symbols of hope for their marginalized, giving voices to the voices and showing their stories to the world. So you can make sure to subscribe to us over at YouTube at youtube.com/@Theimpactplay. Make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss a beat. So no matter however you consume us or wherever you consume us, we are there. Zebro keeps the lights and mics on. You can learn more by visiting theimpactplay.com/support, where you get some access to exclusive perks, some exclusive benefits just for our supporters, such as getting the show ad free, closed on accounts before everyone else, and more. We are also Epic partners. Every purchase you make within the Epic Game Store, when you use code Theimpactplay, we do get commission to help support us in a brand new way and no added cost to you. So I guess let's get into the show, folks. We have a good amount of news to discuss, but otherwise, let's get right into it. After a word from our sponsors. For Commander, play discussions around Magic the Gathering. Be sure to check out my new show at the Commander Play, where I am the show host of the show as well. Make sure you subscribe to us over at YouTube at youtube.com/@the-Commander-Play. Once again, that is youtube.com/@the-Commander-Play. In a world where we have less time than ever, instead of reading books, whether it be digital or physical, you can listen to audiobooks with Audible, the most efficient way of consuming books in the modern era. You can sign up for your free 30-day trial, even you get access to 1 credit. If you have Amazon Prime, you get double that, which is 2 credits, good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Once again, that is audibletrial.com/Theimpactplay. Alrighty, folks. So before we get into the news, folks, if you guys missed our review cast for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, be sure to check it out on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Theimpactplay. Also, be sure to check it out on your favorite podcast platform as well. If you guys are interested in that kind of content and kind of reviews, that's out there for you now. So, as for the regular news side of things, let's get into it. Apple has been sued, finally, by the U.S. Department of Justice over alleged antitrust violations. So, Okay, so the lawsuit filed was in the U.S. District Court for the District of New Jersey. Claims that Apple is allegedly maintaining a monopoly over the smartphone market, harming both developers and consumers. Or from gatekeeping rivals and restricting such competition on its platform would provide less competition and options for consumers. Which is finally that this decided to do this. The reason being is we already know on the European side of things where they forced Apple to change to USB Type C for the iPhone 15, as well as opening up its ecosystem to more platforms. But the US has just been silent. So it's literally about time that they decided to do this. I'm pretty sure that they're going to follow this, that this is literally following suit in the European side, where on the other side of the globe, where they've seen these things, they've been observing this from behind the scenes. Now they finally decided to be on the forefront of change for the better, hopefully. So we can see what this entails, and hopefully we'll report in this as well as new things come out of light, or should I say, come into light. So, Google is essentially bringing satellite messaging finally to Android 15, which in the latest developer preview it also improves volume consistently and contactless NFC payments. So it's kind of following the Apple side of things on the iPhone 15. So it looks like the beta releases should be available to test between April and July. So between like the end of spring and the beginning of summer, essentially. Yep. Alrighty. So next up, we have some new iPhone rumors that may come to light, may not do. Uh, the reason being, I should be more specific, is it's rumored that instead of iPhone, we already know that Apple is essentially going to be following everybody else with Google and Samsung with having AI into their latest iPhone iteration. So it looks like they could be partnering up with a already established brand, such as Google Gemini. So we'll see what that entails. It's essentially being reported by Bloomberg that some features, uh, it's apparently being negotiated. Essentially, that's literally what it is. So it's not like an official confirmation or like a rumor, but it's being negotiated. It's being talked. So they're having discussions about maybe bringing Google Gemini, maybe some other company's AI. We'll see. We'll see. So Rivian owners now have access to the Tesla supercharging network and start receiving NACS, the EC adapters in April. So providing more fast, reliable, and available chargers across North America. So it's so Rivian owners will now have access to over 15,000 compatible Tesla superchargers across North America, in addition to 16,000 existing fast chargers they already have access to, as well as other public charging networks. So that's a good thing to know. Finally. All right, and speaking of finally, we have a State of Unreal that did happen, and we have everything that was announced. So let's get into this, folks. Let's see. Unreal Engine 5, Unreal Engine were the top pilots, but we'll get into everything that was announced. So, Amy Hennig did reveal a Marvel 1948 Rise of Hydra. It's one of the two projects that Hennig is superheading since joining the studio. Alongside the proper reveal of the game, we also learned that it would use Epic's tech, most notably MetaHuman Animator, which is a surprise. First thing I am hearing, some companies are going to be using that animator that when they reveal it, I believe it was sometime last year. All right. So they did release a tech demo. Let's see. Looks like Epic is integrating MetaHuman to the how do you say this? The UEFN, which is the Fortnite thingamajiggy. What do you call this exactly? Let me see. The Unreal editor for Fortnite. I'm like, wait a minute, I know it's an editor for Fortnite something. So another confirmation that they're actually integrating that into quote unquote Fortnite. So Epic will launch a Fortnite season developed by, I'm sorry, on the UEFN next year by the end of 2025. So they're actually using that tech as well. And Fortnite creators will finally get access to elements from Rocket Racing, Fall Guys, and Lego assets. So we have also a mobile version of the Epic Game Store. It'll work across Android, iOS, PC, and Mac OS. And Fortnite is coming back to looks like it's coming back to mobile devices, but only in the U side of things. Hopefully, this will change worldwide. So we'll just have to be patient and wait and see on whatever news they have for us. All right. Now GDC did happen, and we also have the Game Developers Choice Awards, 20% annual awards show, I should say. So, Baldur's Gate 3 did win the majority of the awards. We'll get into all the winners. So, for all the GD Game Development Conference Award winners, we have Game of the Year for Baldur's Gate 3, Best Debut, Venba, Best Visual Arts, Alan Wake 2, Best Audio, Hi-Fi Rush, Best Narrative, Baldur's Gate 3, Best Technology, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Best Design, Baldur's Gate 3, Social Impact Award, Venba, Innovation Award, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Audience Awards, Baldur's Gate 3, Ambassador Award went to Fauzi Mesmar. Lifetime Achievement Award went to Yoki Shimamura. Hold on, I'm curious to look at these last two titles. Let me see, what are these? Alright, Google it. And we're gonna Google that other one. Before we continue on with this. Ah, I thought it was a game. It's not a game. Ambassador. Okay. I thought it was a game. I'm like, what the heck? All right. So let's see what we got. So Fauzi Mesmar is apparently a game designer over at public speaker and VP editorial at Ubisoft. And the other one, which is Yoki Shimamura, is a Japanese composer and a pianist. Such as the Kingdom Hearts series. Wow. I did not know that. Congrats. And now, let's get back into this, folks. So, for all of you audio only listeners, if you're unable to join us live on YouTube, don't worry, fret not. This will be available on youtube.com/@ Theimpactplay, as well as Spotify as well, which is the only platform that could support video at the moment. So, let us continue. All right, what do we got? The IGF winners are, we have Cinemas McNally Grand Prize went to Venba, Excellence in Visual Arts went to Phonopolis, Excellence in Audio went to Rhythm Doctor, Excellence in Design went to Crypt Master, Excellence in Narrative went to Mediterranean, Inferno, and Neola Awards went to an Anthology of the Killer, Best Student Game Once Upon a Gesture, Audience Award went to RAM, Random Access Mayhem, and ATL Control GZC Award went to Chumo. Okay. Alrighty, what do we got? Looks like Xbox reached an agreement with Toys for Bob to bring for a new Crash Bandicoot. Sorry, hold on. Okay, for their new game. That was the new game. Hold on. So they're now working on the first game since going independent. So on their first title, but we don't know what that title is, what could it entail. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Apparently, the PlayStation Network was actually had a partial outage the other day. I'm not essentially on my PlayStation, so I didn't experience this outage. But for everyone else, let's see. This apparently happened. Let me see. Let me go to exactly their outage. Apparently, everything's running good. But it looks like when did this article go up? March 21st, so about 3 days ago. So it was up. It was out for a couple hours. It started at 12 p.m. Eastern, and services was apparently restored about 5 o'clock. All right. And speaking of Sony, there's some reports that they are halting PSVR 2 production, which is not a surprise, doing how poorly it's sold, to clear their current inventory. So Sony has apparently manufactured more than 2 million new units, and they're apparently trying to get rid of the current inventory before they pretty much make more, which pretty much makes sense. So we'll see if sales do increase after the unit is fully open to PC, because we know that they're working on that as well at this moment. So we'll see what happens with this. Otherwise, one of League of Legends developer Riot is apparently Riot Games. Their MMO projects apparently has been having some issues as of late. So apparently it's being reset and likely won't appear for quote unquote several years after the co-founder Mark Merrill updated players with a post on Twitter. So we'll see. And apparently they have a fighting game that they're working on a lot of projects. So we'll see what happens with all this. So apparently, Assassin's Creed next project, Assassin's Creed Jade for mobile, that's set in the world of China, is apparently been delayed. This is according to the game was supposed to be released on iOS and Android sometime this year, but apparently it's reportedly been delayed to 2025 after it's being co-developed by Level Infinite. Apparently, it's reportedly due to Tencent shifting its mobile strategy. That they're focusing more on smaller, easier to play titles than rather large franchise ones from foreign companies. So a lot of this is nothing new. We've heard this before, where I believe it was EA that they're working on. They're working less on licensed IP. So they're pretty much all these companies. It looks like that they're working on IP that they know will work instead of risking it with a brand new IP. So it's just they'd rather not make that risk, essentially. So apparently there's a Sims movie that's in development into a movie, a live action movie. This is a live action, but instead it's being adapted into a movie. So the project is being directed by Kate Herron, who previously directed season 1 for Loki. And her production company, Lucky Chop, is on deck to produce, in conjunction with Roy Lee and Mary Yoon of Vertigo Entertainment, as well as EA itself. So we have no other details as well. It's the only thing that we have at the moment. We'll see. The only thing I don't want to see in this movie is like NPC, like everyone's an NPC. Well, it's essentially it's live action. Like we don't need that type of film. Like we don't, honestly. And we have apparently Mr. Beast has been dark, and now we kind of know why. That he announced a partnership with Amazon to make a real life competition series and confirmed an incredible 5 million single cash payout. So the series is called Beast Games. Will feature feature 1,000 contestants provided by 25 by the YouTuber who also serves as host and an executive producer on the show. And it'll premiere exclusively on Prime Video. So it doesn't say when it's coming out. That's it. And apparently he does have creative control over the reality series. We'll see what this entails, if it comes out any good. But literally, that's it. So, if you do want to send us some feedback that could be featured on the show, you can go to theimpactplay.com/feedback and how. We have a couple of ways to do so. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for making us a part of your day, for joining us with us live over at youtube.com/Theimpactplay. Like I said, if you're unable to join us live, you can still catch us later on youtube.com/Theimpactplay, as well as your favorite podcast platform, other than Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and so much more. And be sure to leave us a review and rating it as well, and if you can, on your particular platform, to help us even more, reach even more listeners, even more viewers, even level up on the charts as well. Otherwise, if you do want to chat with the community, you could join our Discord server. And then if you want the most immediate updates, be sure to follow our WhatsApp channel for a lot more. So for all that, simply go to theimpactplay.com, click on the corresponding icons. The Discord icon will take you to the Discord server, as well as the WhatsApp channel will take you to our WhatsApp channel. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for making this part of your day. Share the channel, share the content, hit the like button, and definitely consider subscribing as well. Otherwise, thank you guys so much. Have a great one, and we'll see you all next time around. مع السلامة. Until next time.